Ladies, I'm gonna say something that might sting a little, but only because I wish someone had said it to me sooner. Sometimes the reason your home smells off is you. Or more accurately, the things around you that you don't even realize are turning your space into a breeding ground for that musty, slightly moldy scent we all associate with, well, someone older. Now, before you go lighting a lavender candle or blaming the dog, hear me out. I had a friend over for tea last spring. Beautiful day, windows open, breeze coming in. She sat down, took one sniff and said, "Your house smells like one of those vintage shops. Charming, but a bit musty." I laughed it off, but let me tell you, that comment clung to me like a damp dishcloth. I went on a cleaning spree, and guess what I found? 6 everyday household items that were basically sabotaging my freshness. So today, I'm telling you what the doctors and cleaning experts won't say on TV. These are the hidden culprits. And darling, when I got to number 6, I was shook. I'm talking nearly threw out half my bathroom. All right, let's start with the worst offender of them all. Let me ask you this. When was the last time you gave your bath towels a sniff? Not the fresh out of the dryer fluff, the one hanging behind your door right now. I had a towel I'd used for years. Soft, reliable, and, I thought, clean. Until one morning my granddaughter came out of the guest bathroom and said, "Grandma, your towel smells like the basement." I wanted to melt into the tile. Turns out, even when towels look clean, they can be holding on to moisture, dead skin, and mold spores, especially if they never fully dry between uses. The cotton traps humidity like a sponge, literally. And over time, that freshness fades and the funk sets in. Here's what works. Wash your towels in hot water with a cup of vinegar and no detergent. Just vinegar. It strips out built-up residue. Then, do a second wash with baking soda to neutralize odor. And please, if your towels are more than 5 years old and smell like wet dog no matter what you do, let them go. Treat yourself to a new set. You've earned it. Now, this one really surprised me. I used to have plug-in air fresheners in every room. Floral in the living room, vanilla in the hall, something called Spring Breeze in the guest bath. But no matter how many I plugged in, there was always this lingering sour note underneath it all. That's when I learned from a home health specialist. Those scented products don't remove odors. They just mask them. Worse, they mix with whatever mildew or stale air is already in your space and create a kind of chemical soup. Some of those sprays and candles actually release VOCs, volatile organic compounds, that can stick to soft fabrics and make the smell even harder to shift. Now I stick to baking soda in little bowls around the house. You'd be amazed. Fresh air. Open those windows, even in winter. And on occasion, a few drops of essential oil in a diffuser after I've cleaned properly. Trust me. Freshness isn't a scent. It's an absence of funk. All right. Now that we've tackled the towel situation and ditched the fake fresh candles, it's time to head into the room where I swear most of our mystery smells are born. The kitchen. You might want to sit down for this one. Or better yet, stand in your kitchen and look around. Because next, I guarantee it's staring right at you from the sink. Listen, I love a good plastic container. Leftovers, packed lunches, storing half an onion. I've got a drawer full of them. But here's the truth. Those cheap plastic tubs are like smell sponges. And once they absorb an odor, they do not let go. Ever open one and get hit with that sour smell of last month's spaghetti? Or worse, something you don't even remember putting in there? And don't even get me started on the sponge. I used to use the same sponge for weeks. Looked fine, felt fine. Until I actually sniffed it, nearly knocked myself out. Doctors and food safety experts warn us. Your kitchen sponge is often the germiest item in the whole house. Worse than your toilet seat. Bacteria, mold, mildew. It's a 5-star hotel for the stuff that makes your sink. And your hands smell old and sour. Here's what I do now. I switch my sponge out every week. No excuses. And I buy them in bulk, so I never run out. I microwave the sponge, wet, for a minute every few days to kill bacteria. As for the plastic containers, I've replaced most of mine with glass. Doesn't absorb odor, lasts forever, and makes me feel a little more elegant when I pull out my leftovers. Your kitchen should smell like dinner, not like dishwater. Trust me. Now let's tiptoe into the bathroom, shall we? There's a quiet villain in here, and she's soft, squishy, and smells like mildew. Yep, I'm talking about that innocent-looking bath mat under your feet. For years I had a lovely, plush one. Sky blue, matched the towels. But it never quite dried all the way, especially in winter. One day, I moved it to clean the tiles. And the smell underneath? Like a wet basement and gym locker had a baby. I gagged. And don't forget the shower curtain. If it's fabric, it traps dampness. If it's plastic, it builds up that pinkish film of mildew at the bottom. And no, it's not just soap scum. Here's what I do now. Wash the bath mat weekly. If it's not washable, toss it. Don't argue with me. Leave the shower curtain open after bathing to let it dry fully. And twice a month I run mine. Yes, even the plastic liner. Through the washing machine with hot water and vinegar. A clean bathroom doesn't just sparkle. It smells like nothing. And that, my friend, is the real goal. Now, if you're still with me, bless your heart. We've covered quite a bit, from soggy towels to spongy kitchen smells. But we're not done yet. Because some of the biggest culprits, they're hiding behind things that are supposed to make us feel better. And now we're stepping into the land of cozy gone wrong. Now, I love my little diffuser. Lavender oil at night, peppermint in the morning. It's my personal spa in a plug-in. And don't get me started on the humidifier during winter. My sinuses? Grateful. But here's the part no one tells you. If you're not cleaning them regularly, they're basically spraying mildew and bacteria mist all over your house. I learned this the hard way. My bedroom had started smelling off. Not horrible, just kind of damp and earthy. I blamed the carpet. I blamed the cat. I even blamed my new wrinkle cream. Until I lifted the lid on my humidifier and saw what looked like a science experiment. Inside, greenish film, rust-colored buildup. And the smell? I'll spare you. But let's just say it wasn't eucalyptus. Doctors warn that mold spores from unclean humidifiers can linger in the air and get into your bedding, your clothes, even your lungs. And that diffuser? If there's old oil residue or water just sitting there, it goes rancid. I know. I've sniffed it. So here's what I do now. Empty and dry the diffuser every day. No exceptions. I wipe it with a paper towel and leave it open to air out. Once a week, I give both the diffuser and humidifier a white vinegar rinse. No scrubbing, just a good soak and rinse. And I only use distilled water. It's cleaner and won't leave behind that gunky buildup. The result? My room smells fresh again. Not like a forgotten greenhouse. This one might sting a little, but I'm here to tell the truth. You know that cute laundry hamper you keep tucked in the corner of your bedroom or closet? The one filled with socks, nightgowns, maybe your gardening trousers? It's not just holding your dirty clothes. It's releasing their scent right back into the air. I used to think, well, it's just laundry. It's supposed to smell a little. But one day, I lifted a pair of leggings, and underneath was a damp towel I'd tossed in 2 days earlier. The smell that came out was not just laundry. It was full-on basement musty. See, what happens is when damp items sit, even just a little moisture, they start to grow mildew, especially in hampers that don't breathe. Fabric liners, closed lids, dark corners. It's a mold party. Here's how I handle it now. My hamper has a mesh bag liner, and I wash it weekly with the clothes. I never put damp anything in there. If a towel's wet, it hangs until dry. Then it goes in. And I give the whole basket a spray down with white vinegar and water every weekend. Just a little spritz and sun dry. That smell of someone's laundry room? Gone. Well, here we are. The final stretch of this deep dive into the hidden sources of that smell that's been hanging around your home. I'm proud of you for sticking with me this far. I know we've covered some not-so-glamorous territory, but trust me, getting these little things under control, it's totally worth it. Now let's finish strong, shall we? We're going to talk about your mattress and pillows now, and then we'll end with a biggie. Your closet. Spoiler alert, it's the silent offender. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, but if you're not regularly washing your bedding and your pillows, that moldy smell, it's coming from the place you sleep. I'm serious. Over time, mattresses absorb moisture, sweat, skin flakes, and yes, body oils. And the pillow? If you sleep with your face pressed to it night after night, you're essentially giving bacteria and mold a little spa retreat. At first, I didn't think much of it, but one day, after a long night's sleep, I noticed a bit of a musty scent in my room. I thought, maybe it's the humidity. I'll just spray some air freshener. Wrong. That didn't fix it. The smell kept creeping back. Turns out, after a few years, my mattress was harboring all sorts of dampness and dust mites. Doctors say the average mattress can double its weight in dust and dead skin after about 10 years. So here's what I started doing. I wash my pillowcases and duvet covers weekly. Every 3 months, I give my mattress a good vacuuming with a handheld vacuum, focusing on the seams and edges. If there are any stains, I clean them immediately with a mix of baking soda and water. I replace my pillows every 2 years, sometimes sooner if they start getting flat. And if you're in a humid climate, like me, invest in a mattress protector. It's a barrier against mold and mildew. Your mattress should smell like comfort, not like mildew. Trust me, it'll make a huge difference to your sleep quality and your nostrils. Ah, the closet. That sacred place where we store everything. That's good enough to wear, but not quite fresh enough for the laundry. But I hate to break it to you. Your closet could be the one responsible for the stale, musty smell that lingers. Think about it. Your clothes hang there for days, weeks, even months. And if your closet is closed up and damp, hello, moldy scent. Just like in your hamper, clothes can absorb moisture and dust. Wool and leather items are especially notorious for trapping bad smells. Even clean clothes can get that old closet odor. Here's how I keep mine fresh. I open my closet doors at least once a week to let the air circulate. I use cedar or lavender sachets to keep things smelling nice without overpowering the space. I make sure to rotate my clothes and regularly declutter. Anything I haven't worn in a year goes straight to donation, or the trash if it's really worn out. I also keep a small dehumidifier running in my closet during the wetter months. This keeps my clothes fresh and, more importantly, keeps that moldy, dusty smell away from my clothes. Trust me, no one wants to walk into a room and be hit with Grandma's closet vibes. Fresh air is key. And there you have it. 8 places in your home where mold and musty smells love to hide, and how you can finally get ahead of them. Now, before we say goodbye, I want to leave you with this. No one is perfect. We all have our moments where life gets busy, and we forget to clean behind the toaster or toss the old shoes. But the key is not to let these little things sneak up on you and make your home smell like that. If you take just a few minutes every week to stay on top of these hidden spots, I promise you'll notice a huge difference. And remember, smelling fresh and feeling clean is something you deserve, no matter what age you are. Thank you for sticking with me. And if you made it all the way to the end, I'm sending you a virtual high five. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below.